I'm Barbara. Welcome to this week's episode of Craft Corner Kits to Go. This week I thought we'd make a really pretty dragonfly. This guy is made out of pipe cleaners and beads and crepe paper and cardstock and half of a styrofoam wreath. So when you get your kit, we will get started on making this. First thing you need to do is take your half wreath and your crepe paper, and you're going to wrap this wreath in the crepe paper with a little bit of white glue. So just take it and lay it on your wreath and pull it tight and wrap it like you're wrapping a mummy. Just go round and round and stretch it a little bit because it will stretch. And then when you get to the end, then go back the other way. So you end up with it like that and make it stick to the wreath glue. Okay, so now this is wrapped and it's all green. And you also have a little piece of cardstock here. So you want to use this as your base for your dragonfly. So you're going to glue this to this and then set it aside and let it dry. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on each of the two ends and push it down on my cardstock and set it aside and let it dry. Now I made one ahead of time so that I can continue with this project. So this one's all dry and ready to go. So the next thing we do is we take our blue pipe cleaner and fold it in half like this. And we've got some beads here. There should be 11 of them. So you want to take 10 of these beads and string them on the folded part down about an inch. Okay, the first one's down about an inch, and I'm going to put 10 on here, and so I'm going to come in from the other side and make 10 in a row. Okay, so you have 10 beads. And you have, this is the folded part, and this is the not folded part. So we're going to lay that down. And you should have received in your kit a long piece of iridescent and a shorter piece of iridescent. And you're going to take both of those. You also have these two really shorter pieces, but you're going to hang on to them on the side. So these two longer pieces, you want to make a circle and then just bend your pipe cleaner around itself so that your circle is fastened. And then you're going to push these two together like this. And you're going to hold them together and you're going to thread them on the end of the blue pipe cleaners and hold them in place and twist on one side and then twist on the other side, and there you have some wings. So you're going to do the same thing with the next piece, the larger, longer piece, and you're going to make a circle there, and you're going to push your circle together and thread it on your blue pipe cleaner and then hold it together in the middle and do the same thing. You're going to twist on both sides so that the iridescent wings kind of stay in place. So after you've done that, you can use your fingers and kind of make your wings look more like wings, okay? Now there's one more bead, so we're going to put one more bead on here on the end, and then we're going to take our fingers And we're going to bend this just as close as we can and make it go kind of in a spiral. So you're making a round head, which now I have that bent down like it's a head. So I'm going to give my dragonfly some eyes. And for this, we've got the smaller glue dots. They're not the great big ones. And these will be just perfect for these small eyes that we're going to use. So we need 2 small Google eyes, which should be in your kit. All right, I've got them. And 2 small glue dots. So I'm putting a glue dot on an eye. You have to be very careful because these are little, so they can disappear quickly. And I'm putting those eyes on my dragonfly. So now my dragonfly has eyes. I'm going to take its tail and kind of bend it up a little bit so that my beads don't accidentally come off. And these 2 shorter pieces that you received in your kit, you want to take one of them and twist it around the body of your dragonfly right behind the wings. And then take another one and twist it around, say, maybe 4 in from the back. Now, you're going to use these to hold your dragonfly on your dry base. So the first one, I'm going to slip his pipe cleaner through the arch and kind of manipulate him so he's on top of the arch that you made. And then take your fingers and twist, and you can tuck this piece down under, or you could actually cut it off if you wanted to. I'm just going to tuck it. And then I'm doing the same thing with the back of the dragonfly, and I'm going to twist it tight and tuck those in. And then I'm going to work my dragonfly a little bit so his eyes show and so everything shows. So there you have your dragonfly that you can set on the mantle or wherever you want to put it. And he's all set to be a piece of art for you. So there you go. That's it for this week's episode of Craft Corner Kits to Go. And we'll see you next week.